Now that's how you do a water move, Geratodus! Hello there, my fellow hunters! So remember the other day when the beautiful three were all like, yes! 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 Well, indeed, they are all getting subspecies, and we now know what all of them are, and it's an interesting arrangement. So first, let's head to the Hoarfrost Reach for Viper Tobi Kadachi, a poisonous individual that is, I'm gonna say sadly, likely the identity of the monster from the Poisonous Caves, which means probably no Kezuo Giganok. I know! It's not completely off the table, but yeah. But to take away that, alright, and look at him in a vacuum, he's very cool. He does look more fiery than poisony, but that is fine. He has, well, one hell of a tuned up moveset. He's a lot faster, a lot more aggressive, and he generally utilizes his gliding a lot more effectively too, which is a big deal because that's something normal Tobi really didn't do that much. It was more gimmick than a threatening attack, whereas this guy really goes for it. He sprays like poisonous, almost quill patches of fur from his tail, and generally speaking, he is a very toxic individual. He spends a lot of time blaming his teammates when he loses at online games. And I, for one, am very, very excited to fight him. He seems to actually have poisonous barbs that shoot up out of his tail and make his whole tail this almost poison mace of death that he can slap you with. And that's something that I am all for. He generally just is Tobi Kadachi turned up to 11 with a little bit of a poison twist. Well, there's not really much to say nor complain about with this guy. He's just a solid subspecies in every way. A fun new gimmick, a fun new look. The fight seems a lot more fun, and generally you're gonna have to work a lot harder to bring him down. So yeah, I am happy. Also, it's the return of Deadly Poison, which is essentially super poison that absolutely melts your face off. So that's nice to see too. You will need your antidotes, so actually bring them on the hunt for once. Cotton!
What?
On to the Paolumu, and wow, he looks amazing. Actually, very, very cool. He has got this grey colour scheme and these beautiful, almost electric blue lines down his side, and when he actually inflates, they pop up into what look like demonic eyeballs, and essentially he looks like a Paolumu that's been dipped in an oil slick. He's got that kind of shiny look to him, especially on his wings. And he's just much darker in general, both color scheme and his personality, because he aggressive AF now. Yeah, I just said that. It's fine. And he is all about sleep. Looks like he has been learning with the sleep toads, and that is a very cool thing indeed. We do need more sleep monsters. It's always fun when you get hit and you have those dreading seconds where you're like, oh god, no! Sorry, where you're like, oh god, no. And he is, like with the Tobi, and what seems to be the theme here, because it's with the Pukei Pukei too, hyper-aggressive. He'll attack you on sight, and he does not stop moving. He goes absolutely mental. If it breathes, he needs to kill it. He spends a lot more time in the air, absolutely careening about the place, slamming into bloody everything. He uses his prehensile tail a lot more, curls it round, actually goes for the swipes, and really tries to slap you up the place, and overall he just seems absolutely intense. No more lethargic, slow, kind of free hits. He goes for it. He seems to do his sort of sky donk move a little bit less from the looks, but that could just be the particular quirk of the gameplay we got. But at the same time, he is fantastic, and he does really increase the power of his wind suction, which is something I really wanted. So overall, again, an exemplary subspecies, and while you might be disappointed, oh, it's just another subspecies, at the very least, they are putting their all into them, and they are head and shoulders the most interesting subspecies we've really ever gotten. And that keeps up when we look at this beautiful boy.
You're beautiful.
This is Coral Pukei Pukei, and an actually amazing looking water monster, and his coloring, it's just fantastic. He has those coral hues with the white and the little touch of yellow, and it's so pretty. It's just so perfect, and he uses his tail as a full-on water jet cannon. And again, like his other counterparts, he is much more aggressive, much more powerful, actually feels like a threatening fight. And when he gets mad and his colors deepen and his hues get more illustrious, I just can't get over how good of a job they've done with his colors scheme. Am I an idiot? Am I the only one that's just realized now because of this Pukei that the blue kind of blummy ground in the coral that you can knock monsters into is filled with water? He sticks his head in, gulps it down, and then fires it out like a goddamn hose from his tail as a stationary water turret. That's so cool on so many levels. Oh, what a biological beauty! What an absolutely gorgeous monster. He seems so much fun, and I love seeing him so active, really running about the place, really flying everywhere, splashing his water splashes up and down the place, and applying that sweet, sweet water blight. It's just fantastic to see another water monster, and really, there isn't a lot to say about him. He does have a lot of similarities with normal Pukei Pukei. He's just, again, like with the others, super enhanced. His attacks go a lot further, and you're running after him a lot more. But the fact of the matter is, a beautiful new water monster in the guise of one of already the most beautiful, unique, quirky monsters in the game. I am beyond sold. So there you go, guys. That's your quick, it's happening! 3 new subspecies look! Which is your favorite? Are you satisfied? Are you impressed? Are you happy? Definitely for me, Coral, then the Paolumu, then the Tobi. I think the Tobi is the most out of place, but then again, that looks cool, doesn't it? It really does. Either way, like, if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, hit the bell, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video flow.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.